Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. And boy, oh boy, those of our people who were crying, scratching, kicking, all right, for the lesser of two evils, okay, the fake woke community, all right, and the rest of you who cried for this Biden, Kamala Harris administration, mainly you Christians too. A lot of you Christians cried for this fiasco, all right, to rule over you, although we know when it comes to the United States president and the vice president, they're merely faces, because remember, America is a corporation, and it's owned by the Rothschilds, okay, the rich ruling elite families out of London, all right, but every 4 years, all right, they put these characters in front of you and watch you all scramble and squirm around, crying for one over the other. And when they put this guy Biden in office and before and during the election, the way you niggas looked crying for him was absolutely pathetic. Okay, and you still have our people, all right, who have confidence in this unfaithful man. So one of my new pastimes is watching Edomites complain about Biden and Harris, all right? Because it's an absolute fiasco, and through this administration, we believe the end of Babylon the Great is coming, all right? Everything that's happening and everything that's taking place on the earth is more than enough proof that this thing is going to go down in our lifetime, and I have 100% faith in that. We don't have 10 years, hell, we don't even have 5 years, I don't believe. Okay, now we know things are going to get worse, and we can't give you a specific date, but we are definitely in those times, man. And Biden has made a fool of you niggas, man. Okay, this recent fiasco, if you saw it, where he called this old Negro League pitcher the Great Negro. All right, and that sparked debate. Okay, and this dude is he's the same devil he's always been. But for some reason, our people had absolute confidence in this man, and now they're silent. Okay, this is nothing but Obama and his cabinet, which is full of rainbow sauce. Okay, they spread that rainbow everywhere, right? You know what I mean? All right, because we're living in an age where there's particular groups of people you can't speak against, but you can get on a video all day and talk about killing niggas. Okay, you can make all types of music that's demonic, okay, perverse, satanic, leads to people, going out and committing all sorts of murder and satanic wicked acts. That's cool, all right. But if you get on a video standing up for righteousness, which ultimately we're in the anti-Messiah, okay, if you stand up for righteousness, pretty much you make yourself a prey. But I'm getting a great kick out of watching this fiasco that's currently called the United States president. Okay. Oh, man. So we're going to play a few clips. As a matter of fact, let me get this scripture. This is Proverbs 25:19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. All right. And ultimately, we're in a time of trouble. When you go into the scriptures, it talks about Jacob's trouble. As a matter of fact, let's get that in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. So we're definitely in those times. Now, things are going to get worse. All right. As propaganda spreads, BLM is back in the news. All right. Talking about starting riots. So we know what's around the corner as the devil is absolutely losing. You devils are finished, man. And there's a, I always say this when I first came into this truth. There was a, you go through your parroting stage, but there was a point where we were just saying, and I was just saying, they have to be exterminated. Edomite, the book of Obadiah. We would read it, but it's only now that you felt and put on righteousness and now see how evil and wicked this world is and see how out of order this rule is that you get it. Now I get why the book of Obadiah has to be fulfilled, as well as all of the prophecies. And I have no problem proclaiming it week in and week out, day in and day out. As Apostle Kabar has been on heavy, it's time to expose the devil. What else is left? Because all he's going to do is lie, make a fool out of himself and the people who follow him. So, hey, man, a toast to the fall of Esau, Edom, because you devils are the absolute worst rulers that this planet has ever saw. Okay? Now, nature is the new terrorist. You devils are through. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that it is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, now, let me see if I can find that article. As a matter of fact, I'll just look it up. I don't think I have it here. Because we're living in a time of Jacob's trouble. See if I can, BLM. What's that dude's leader name? I'll just type in BLM. Okay, here we go. BLM, they just pop in and out. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna let me get it. I just go to, BLM activist vows riots if Adams reinstates NYPD anti-crime unit. Now, we constantly speak against BLM, but you still have particular Israelites who love to stick to that term black. All right, but now here it is. This dude pops up, and he's threatening violence if the NYPD. And look at him. Now, it's already been outed who runs this, who funded it, and what it's all about. Look like a flame. But this dude pops up out of nowhere because a lot of false flags are about to take place, which they're going to lie, they're going to do all sorts of things, and eventually the Israelites are going to be brought up. Look out for that. Now, let's read this again. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that it is none like it. Is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that remnant is going to be saved out of it, man. All right? Well, we're nearing the times of great trouble. And here it is. Our people have full-blown confidence in a devil, man. So really, when it comes down, when it's all said and done, we don't feel sorry for none of you, man, and what's going to happen unto you. Following these people, running out everything they say, you run and follow it. What does the scripture say? That let me get that in Revelation, the 13th chapter. They're wandering after the beast. And if you talk to Jake, all right, if you have a conversation with a Jake, that's not in the know, you like, goodness gracious, nigga, what are you looking at? This is Revelation 13:8. Niggas are like in a complete another world. Like, do you see what's happening in the world, or is it happening? Like, God damn, niggas are so stupid. You'll start questioning reality. That's why it's best to stay away from niggas, man. But if you in a work setting, you just listen to Jake, man, or you around them. Their mind is like, man, 20 years down the line, retiring, my children graduating. Like they still believe in the American dream. When Edomites, as the scriptures say, the children of this world. Let me get that real quick. Luke 16:8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. Now let's get this in the NLT. And this is all pretty much, off the top, so be a little bit all over the place. Yep. Luke 16:8. The rich man had to admire the dishonest rascal for being so shrewd. And it is true that the children of this world are more shrewd in dealing with the world around them than the children of light. Now here it is, you Israelites are supposed to be the children of light. Okay? But you're still worshiping the beast in his image. Meanwhile, you have Edomites who are crying out against it, man. And these people are proving to you that they're the devil, and you still don't care. Revelation 13:8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, man. So our people are worshiping this devil. They're wandering after the beast and losing, man. Okay? The great Negro. Now, the people who are currently in office with these suits on, they come from a family line of people who beat the shit out of your family line, hung them, owned them. And you still haven't woke up to the fact that these people don't mean you any well. But as we read, Proverbs 25:19, confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a root out of joint. So Esau's more shrewd concerning, because Esau, that's the thing about Esau. They're the devil and they're wicked, but there's only so far certain of them they'll let you go before they'll stop and say, wait a minute, this is my right. But niggas don't even think about stuff like that, man. Wait a minute, you're infringing on this, you're infringing on. Niggas are just silent. Conscious community still want to debate. Niggas are still talking about rape. But the whole world around them is absolutely being formed and molded for a mass technological enslavement. So this Biden administration is through. Okay, it's through, man. I'm gonna just play a little bit of this video and just listen to how Esau's complaining, man. Now we know that the news is all BS when it comes to Fox and CNN, but the Lord has put a spirit in a narrative before. The Lord is ultimately controlling these devils at the end of the day. But listen to the devil. This nigga is complaining. Hannity.
Talladega, well, the reporter actually thinks they're cheering Brandon. But when you listen closely, no, they're not. Take a look.
Just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me you can hear the chants from the...
There's Edomites in the crowd. Now, I know this is like last month sometime. All right. But they're yelling F Joe Biden. And they think that they're saying, let's go Brandon. So if you hear somebody saying, let's go Brandon, this is what they're actually talking about.
The crowd. Let's go, Brandon.
No, they weren't chanting, let's go, Brandon, at all. You, the American people, have every reason to be angry at Joe Biden. He is failing this country around every turn. Every American is paying the price. The world is paying the price. Inflation is now costing American families, households, $175 extra every month. In other words, that is a $2,100 annual tax on every single household in the country, regardless of income, compliments of Joe Biden's horrific economic policies.
And you know what Biden said? You should be able to pay for it because you got $1,400 extra dollars. Let me see if I can find that. Hold up. I believe a brother sent it. it was on World Star, but hold up. You know what I'll do? Hold up. Let me see if it's on World Star. I don't really mess with World Star like that. But let's see if we can find that, cause man, y'all go crack up at this nigga, man. Hold up. Oh boy, hold up. Biden. Here we go.
Close the port in China. It can delay shipment of furniture or clothing, reduce worldwide supply, and driving up prices here in America. And the irony is people have more money now because of the first major piece of legislation I passed. You all got checks for $1,400. You got checks for a whole range of things. If you're a mom and you have kids under the age of 7, you're getting $300 a month. And if it's over 7 to 17, you're getting $360 a month, like wealthy people used to do when they get back tax returns. It changed people's lives. But range of things because of the first major reduce worldwide supply and driving up prices here in America. And the irony is people have more money now because of the first major piece of legislation I passed. You all got checks for $1,400. You got checks for a whole range of things.
So people should, that $1,400 in America is done in 1 month, man. Come on, man. These people are crazy.
The cost of eggs, meat, poultry, fish, that's up nearly 20%. On top of meat and processed meat, guess what? A predictor that steak will now become a champagne-like luxury only available to the wealthy. And the CEO of Kraft Heinz, they're warning that rising food prices are not going away. Meanwhile, look at this. The cost of cotton is up a whopping 47% to date. That is a 10-year high. Right now, we have a 30-year high in terms of inflation indicators. In other words, any clothing you buy has cotton in it or plan on buying is going to cost a lot more. The cost of raw materials also surging. The cost of motor vehicles, car parts is surging. Almost every single thing you buy is now more expensive. At the core of all of this massive inflation, rising energy costs and gas prices, all caused by Joe Biden. One of his first acts as president, Joe Biden artificially reduced America's oil and gas supply capabilities. And in the same time, he literally lowered the supply chain of the lifeblood of the world's economy, energy, in the stroke of one pen. He halted the Keystone Pipeline, and he gave Vladimir Putin, yes, a special waiver to build his pipeline. As a result, natural gas prices are up a whopping 112% since January. Biden is making Russia rich again. Oil prices are up 65%.
And you niggas you were made, your emotions were played on. Now, they don't care so much about your vote, but it's your spirit. You were crying over this dude Trump, like, when in actuality, although he's the devil and he laid a lot of the infrastructure for this, the tracking and, this MOB system and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. He's the devil. But if you were, just a red-blooded American and you were about America and you wanted so-called America to get better, even though we know prophetically Babylon won't be healed, you would have chose Trump. Now, here it is. If you look in comments, there's people saying, damn, I sure can go for a crazy, weird tweet again, because niggas were crying about tweets and this, and he's racist. All of these people are racist. What the hell you think this guy is? So he's not? So you niggas, man. Oh, man.
To tell you, I know you're a little younger than I am, but, I've adopted the attitude of the great Negro at the time, picture of the Negro leaves went on to become
The great Negro. His dude is through.
a great picture in prose.
People are. Oh man, hey, you all cry. Could you believe niggas were crying for this guy? Remember Taraji Henson? Save us, Joe Biden. Now look, that nigga gonna have to get a side job. Everything is about to get worse, man.
$5 a gallon gasoline is now a reality in New York, California, and soon probably a gas station near you. Of course, diesel prices, they're also surging. Everything that you buy in every
Gas high as hell now. And then there's particular stickers people are putting, pointing saying Joe did that. It cost me $53 to fill up my car the other day. Right? Come on, man.
store gets there via truck. Those trucks, they use diesel. Now, these extra transportation costs, they're going to be passed on to you. Part of the Biden inflation tax, the consumer. Add to this another major problem, that's America's supply chain. That's in a state of chaos.
This nigga is complaining, and I love it. That is my new pastime. Listen to Edomites complain about Edomites. In particular, this guy, Joe Biden. And you niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself. All of the tribes, all of you tribes who cried for this agenda. Because here it is, you're supposed to be a Christian. And what was these first two, what was the first thing this dude Biden did when he got in office? He signed legislation for 8-year-olds to be able to change. Kamala Harris played on you niggas' emotions. Hot girl, it's black girl summer. Black girl, this black. That nigga ain't said nothing to y'all since she got in. All she's done is laugh. Didn't take them no time. And then the same old crap. Give him time. He can't fix what the other one did in 4 months. He sure didn't need time to help those what was the Asians? I don't know if it was Moab or Ammon. Okay? So you niggas have been left in the dust again. You've been duped all over again, man. Trusting in the devil. Okay? Confidence, Proverbs 25:19, in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth in a foot out of joint. Okay? When you need a root canal and your tooth is all messed up and that piece of sandwich touched that nerve, and you think, all right, I'm gonna just chew on this side, and you accidentally bite down and that, woo! That's how the sting of Esau Edom is getting ready to come down on you niggas in a foot out of joint. Okay, you think you'll be able to run on? All right, the injury should be healed. All right, I'm gonna put me in the game, coach. Through, screaming. Okay. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. And this administration's spirit is totally perverse. Everything that they're doing, everything that they're about, and you niggas cry for it. Voting period is off. All right? But if you had any sense, if you were really about America, well, Biden was the guy, dummy.
Because of America's worker shortage, cargo ships off the coast in California and New York, they're piling up, unable to unload their containers. And meanwhile, goods are now piling up in warehouses because of a lack of drivers. Now, nationwide shortages, that's become the norm. Walmart, Costco, they're now rationing toilet paper. Tires are becoming hard to find for your car or truck. Look at your screen. Grocery store shelves are going empty.
He is complaining, man. And their approval rating is dropping.
A new low for the Biden administration. Joe Biden is now polling at a whopping low 38% in a new USA Today.
Kamala Harris told you niggas, I smoke weed. Okay? I smoke weed and listen to Tupac. and you said, "Oh my God, this is the one." Shows you how low level of our people are on, man. God damn.
A Suffolk poll, nearly 2/3 of all voters do not want Joe Biden to ever run for a second term. And get this, his Vice President Kamala Harris is polling even lower. Her approval rating is a mere 28%. That's a record low. Now, the San Francisco Chronicle called it comically bad. No vice president in the history of this country has ever polled worse, ever.
Now, she's the first woman vice president, but she can't boast in it because they don't acknowledge, this party doesn't acknowledge gender. L all the way, loss. All the way around, this is a fail and a loss. And it's only going to get worse, man, because they're implementing a lot of things that are needed for prophecy to be fulfilled. Sodom and Egypt, okay? Mass freakism and mass enslavement in a digital way is coming, okay? Because Biden has, what's this thing called? Let's see here. Hold up. I don't know what the name of it is. I'll pull it up in just a minute. But this bill, this digital ID bill, and he's talking about putting billions of dollars into that. And who did they use for the model? A so-called black woman with a head wrap named Joy. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up for y'all, because y'all don't believe me. Now, there's certain videos I wasn't posting to, my main page because I had strikes. As soon as one strike was lifted, Esau has put another one, man, on the backup page. So they're watching and they're through. But ultimately, they're getting ready to come with some. They're getting ready to come with legislation that's going to justify them cutting off this word. And that's the Lord's doing. But you can look at this video called Joy and Her Identity, Peace and Safety. Okay? And what is it? The digital identity and inclusive development. Okay? Digital identity, all in the name of peace and safety. And who's the model for it? Joy, a black woman, so-called black woman with a head wrap and a dress. Okay? For this new digital ID. All right?
Vast majority of Americans are seeing what we have all known for years. Joe and Kamala are two deeply incompetent individuals. Desperately, they want to please their party's radical socialist base at all costs. Every single crisis we now have as a country is a result of their atrocious policies. All of them easily prevented. All of them can easily be fixed by simply returning to the policies that were working of Donald Trump. Now, in Afghanistan, for example, we can go and rescue the people that Joe Biden pledged he would never abandon. We can get them home. On COVID, well, Biden can follow the lead of Republican governors, make monoclonal antibodies available immediately to anyone that tests positive, of course, after approval from the patient's doctor. On inflation, Biden can abandon his failed socialist ideas, return to free market capitalism, low taxes, less bureaucracy. On the issue of energy, which is negatively impacting all of us, but especially poor Americans and middle-class Americans. But on energy...
There is no middle class. That's what this whole shutdown was all about. Okay, the middle class is done, and those who are still got a little bit of something, when it's all said and done, they're gonna be through. They ain't gonna have nothing, man. And when that collapse comes, okay, you're gonna be forced into entering into a system to get part of what you had. See. So for those who have ultimately put, stake in this place, their vision is that America is their future and end all be all, you're getting ready to lose. Okay, let's jump to, let's read it again. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. In America, Esau, nothing that these people are pushing is of the spirit of the Lord, man. It's all wicked. They're coming with an agenda to where evil is good and good is evil, and they're being openly bold about it. They're not hiding it anymore. All right? So we have nothing to be ashamed of in proclaiming righteousness, brothers. All right? It says, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. And that's what you're doing when you follow after these devils, man. But I'm going to jump to verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt shall be your confusion. And that's what you see. The trusting in the shadow of Egypt has become your confusion, man. And you all don't know what to do. You're just on the internet trying to play deep, all right, or trying to fake like what's happening ain't happening, man. But you will not be able to run from the reality of prophecy, because prophecy is going to be the deciding factor of who was telling the truth, man. See, right now, people can still play games, all right, do these little stupid-ass debates, get likes on their videos where they're talking a bunch of damn nonsense, okay? Be accepted as the great deep nigga, or women get by with their looks, okay, going on these different platforms. You see a pretty woman, and you look at the comments, oh, queen, this, that, every nigga. It's like, bro, every nigga just pumping their head up, okay, playing games, okay? People are just engulfed in wickedness, man. But the devil is going to come down with great wrath in a way that you're not going to be prepared for. The trust and the strength of Pharaoh shall be your shame. You who ran out there and juiced up, the trust and the strength of Pharaoh is going to be your shame. Wait till that grievous sore comes. And now they're saying that, now they're openly admitting that the taco sauce don't work. Right? In a minute, I'm going to click on something. You just read the title and I'm going to click off of it. All right? Let's see here. Hold up. New approach. I wonder what the new approach is going to be. Okay? So now they're saying we need something. I mean, what's being done ain't really working. So how is that going to make you niggas who rushed out there, okay, and ultimately was basically, you made it a religion. You had family members telling their children, don't come around me if you ain't got the taco sauce. Women leaving their breaking up their families over the taco sauce. The husband be like, nah, I'm not down with it. Okay, the woman be like, oh, hell, we gotta do that. Or either he'll do it or he'll stand up and the family's broke up. This thing has brought division. Now, out of all of the hell and the chaos that it's brought, shut down they're telling you, okay, that yeah, we need to go another route. And what's the other route? It's gonna be based on technology. That's all we can say. It's gonna be something technology wise. Okay, we're gonna lean on a machine this time. All right, because technology is the way to go. But anyway, look that up and read it. So Isaiah 30:3, therefore shall the strength of, because as a matter of fact, speaking on that, let's just play a few things. Because we can listen to Esau complain all day, but, you know, I ain't got that much time. But Let's see here. The future of implantable healthcare is here now. This is off of GMS Watchman page. Subscribe, okay, so that you can be constantly edified. Brother does some great videos, man. Call Halal Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, for the tabernacle of David being rebuilt. All right, because that's our access. Okay, where every brother used their gift for the building of this temple, and the gift is beneficial to the whole body. Okay, so this is a beautiful thing happening. But look, we're here now. Your boy, this guy who you all cried for, remember years ago, he told a particular governor, you will vote on whether we use, all right, this particular stuff, all right? Now, that particular judge he was talking about did vote on that, did implement that, okay, when your boy Obama was in office. Okay? And it all dealt with health care. So we are ultimately living, all right, in the time that John the Revelator saw as you read John, his Revelation, the 13th chapter.
We think of revolution, when we think of revolution, we think big. But what if it's small? Really small? What if you could know exactly how you're doing, everywhere you go, anywhere you need?
Started over, I didn't mean to do it.
When we think of revolution, we think big. But what if it's small? Really small? What if you could know exactly how you're doing, everywhere you go, anywhere you need? Whether you're at work, doing your laundry, or living adventures in the most remote corners of...
Whether you're at work, whether you're doing laundry, whether you want to be outside looking at the trees, whether you want to be outside enjoying the weather, they're going to promote it as just this loving, this loving tool, when really it's being set up for the mass enslavement of the people, man.
The planet. What if you could get the care that you need in an instant? Whether you're within reach of your trusted GP or on a plane. Whether you're surrounded by the people you love or by strangers. What if you need information about your body just on time? Whether you're trying to become pregnant or sending real-time data to your doctor. Whether you're in the desert or out in space.
They just basically make this is salvation. And see, these politicians are set up to lead you into that system. And let's not get it twisted. Trump signed a lot of the infrastructure that deals with ultimately mass surveillance. Okay, we'll get it twisted now. All right, but the Lord wanted Biden in there, and he's doing a remarkable job. Now, don't get it twisted. In the flesh, you like, goodness gracious, you hate even hearing a dude talk, but he has to be there, and he's a sign, he's a token that we're at the end of Babylon the Great. Okay? And you niggas who cry for him, oh my goodness, like we always say, man, we are gonna see, all right? Because prophecy being fulfilled is the ultimate I told you so. Because see, we were sent here to ultimately speak these things into existence. All right? At the same time, we're ridiculed, we're mocked, we're laughed at, we're ignored, we're disregarded. Now, it's just now in the last year that people are starting to say, oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Let's listen. These goddamn, this makes sense. Okay, let me put my feelings to the side, because that's where the left hand wins on you Jakes, you Israelites, man. Playing with your emotions. All right, they're able to put leaders in front of you that play. Preachers have played on your emotions, and they're sitting on a high horse. Okay? But we're in a time where you got to throw emotions out of the window and face the truth. And you'll get further in life through the Spirit.
Imply delivers your health data wherever you are, whenever you need it. Imply allows you to receive the care that you deserve. Small like a grain of rice, with the power and intelligence to revolutionize your well-being.
This is a God. This is the next God. This is what you're going to fully bow to. And you thought it was, I thought it wasn't coming.
Right there, just like that, make a difference. Choose Imply.
And the brother put Isaiah 42:9. Let's go there. Okay? Because you wandering after the beast. Woo-wee. Hurt. Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass. Okay? Us going to slavery on slave ships. Okay? Going through the curses. In various prophecies that are written by the prophets. They've come to pass. And new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them. Now, how is the Lord going to tell you of them? By the prophets who are going to do what? Sing unto Yahweh a new song. But we have piped and you have not danced. And the Lord only wants a remnant. He don't want everybody. Get that through your head too. It's a lot of niggas he just don't want. So that should bring you a comfort in these days. Hey, at least I get it. All right, there's particular people you want to get it, but the Lord just may not want them. And guess what? You will receive that person in whatever form the Lord wants you to receive them again in the kingdom. You got to think, we've had friends in the world. We've had friends in past life, people who we were close to. The Lord going to give you those people back the way he wants you to have them back. Okay, friends, family members that you loved. Hey, your parents may be your children in reality. Because the elect, ultimately, we're the first fruits of the fathers of the nation, man. In the spirit, under Yahushai. So you'll be good, man. Hey, what does it say in the book of Second Esdras, man? Let's get it. Like unto thee. Okay? Yep. 2 Esdras 8:62. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Ooh, that's dope. I think it's in that chapter. Yep. 2 Esdras 8:51. Because, I mean, this world is through. I mean, there's so much we can show to prove it's through. But, I mean, look around you. If you ain't sighing and crying at what's going on and what you see, man, I was absolutely wore out from evil today, man. Just knowing that it's around me, seeing articles, just seeing Biden, seeing all of these dumbass people. It's like, man, goodness gracious, man. This is 2 Esdras 8:51. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like unto thee. So that's where we at. The remnant is where it's at. Okay, the brothers, all right, the sisters that are away, hey, that's it. Those who get it, those who are watching, not scoffing, mocking. You still got niggas scoffing and mocking. You still got niggas confused on the chart, of America's Babylon. Look, man, we passed that. Niggas still want to talk about rape. You got Tazari out was debating the dude Garfield, or what's his name? I forget his name. One of them losers. And, you know, they're sitting up there defending a God who who's depicted with his erect penis pointing at his own face. And Sonetta and them is on the video saying, man, I wish I could pull it up. I would pull it up, but they're defending it. Y'all still talking about that crap, man? And if a Hebrew, no matter if we agree with him or not, debate you niggas, we're going to go for the Hebrew. Although a lot of these dudes are off, but if y'all debating, look, I'm going for the Hebrew, all right? He may bring out a point or I could cut your ass with. I'll add it to my arsenal. All right? So, look, verse 56. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High and thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. And if you ain't clinging on to this message, the Lord, you still mocking, scoffing, still in la la land, following after some goddamn Joe Biden, voting. Okay? This is a Hosea 8:4. They have set up kings, but not by me. They have made princes, and I knew it not. See? Let's read that in the NLT, man. Because that's what y'all doing. Here it is, the Lord has sent you prophets telling you the truth, and you following after this guy? Come on, man. Come on, man. I thought y'all supposed to be kings and queens, right? Hosea 8:4. The people have appointed kings without my consent. Now, how do you know if the Lord approves of something or not? Okay? The prophets. They're telling you the mindset of the Lord. That's what the priest was set up for. The priest was to teach you the difference between clean and unclean, which way to go. An answer right at the mouth of the Most High. That's what the priesthood was, and we're a spiritual priesthood, and we're giving you the answer. We ain't consenting to you doing all of this freaky, weird, bizarre shit that these people are into. So the people have appointed kings without my consent and princes without my knowledge. By making idols for themselves, their silver and gold, they have brought about their own destruction. And this is what the northern kingdom did, man. Complete idol worshippers. All right, here's another good video to check out. Look, The Digital Age. This is by the Elder Malcolm. You see the title of his channel. The digital age has begun, but will not be fulfilled. Why? Because when he is about to fill his belly, you see them talking about the metaverse, transcending, the human capabilities, or going beyond the Most High. They're being proud about it too. The Lord is going to stop these people. Okay? The Lord is going to stop the metaverse. Hell. Let me see here.
Forgot your wallet? No problem. It's handled.
It's handled. Amazon rolling out scanners across the country that put payment right in the palm of your hand. Western Mass News correspondent Kit Doe shows us how it works.
Will you be paying with your palm today?
You've really got to hand it to Amazon. The retail behemoth has come up with a way to swap the swipe for a scan.
And it's going to ask you to hover your hand over it?
It's called Amazon One, a new contactless payment system. To sign up, customers first insert a credit card, then hold their palm over the camera. It scans lines, ridges, even the pattern of veins inside the hand. The whole process takes about a minute.
What'd you think?
I think it was really cool, very convenient form of payment. Just
convenience. Okay? They're going to save you from the hell they created. Okay? And our people are going to fall for it.
Quick and easy.
Customers like Liz Gonzalez in San Jose, California, say the technology could come in handy.
People like me, I'm very forgetful. I always forget my credit card or my watch, and now I don't need to remember to bring my palm.
If anyone can get this popular, it'll be Amazon.
Ian Scher with CNET says all signs indicate the new technology is safe and reliable. Amazon has already rolled out the palm scanners to more than 70 locations around the country, including mobile ticketing for a concert venue in Denver.
So what is this going to lead to? I wonder what this is going to lead to. Okay? So we're in those times, man. We're absolutely at the point that John the Revelator saw in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Read around the 15th, 16th, 17th verse on down. We're there. We're there, man. Let's see here. But I got to get ready ultimately for camp. You know, see if I can find a little something else I had. Okay, we can read through these titles, blacklisted news, because we're at the end, man. The end is manifest. Let's get that. Because you're supposed to be measuring the times diligently, man. You're supposed to be linking up what's happening. And see, that's what being spiritual is. Not listening to Erykah Badu and going vegan. Okay? No, being spiritual is measuring the times diligently according to prophecy. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And you definitely have prophecies coming to pass that can only be found in the Holy Scriptures. 2nd Esdras 9:1, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, you got people just leaving jobs. Okay, I mean, people are just walking off jobs, man, in mass amounts. That's an uproar of the people. See if we can pull that up real quick. People are just walking out.
Kaiser's hospital administrators, replace him. Yeah, replace him with to have was how much a living wage actually is. Don't believe me? In July, 4 million people walked off the job. August, 4.3 million people fed up, done.
Pissed. People are wore the hell out. It's only going to get worse. Ooh, it's only going to get worse.
But the latest and next looming strike.
Because you know what? People are waking up to the system. The American dream is bullshit. You see, you know who's seeing it faster is Esau, because this was supposed to be their inheritance. Now they see it's not working out in their favor. They're like, F everything, and they're willing to go, they're going to rebel. Okay? Generation Z and Edomites are going to set this thing all the way off. While you niggas, okay, who are 30 and up, 40 and up are through. Y'all gonna be sitting around. Oh no, man. Those of you who ain't listening to the prophets, you gonna be sitting around with your four loco, trying to figure out what the hell to do, and you ain't gonna have any answers, cause your ancestors damn sure ain't coming back during Jacob's trouble to eat some goddamn mints and chicken, because that's what y'all do. Y'all offer up, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. They make altars to their ancestors and call on them and pray to them. The ancestors ain't going to give you no prophecies. Now, our ancestors, all right, David, Jeremiah, Habakkuk, Haggai, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Nehemiah. And I guarantee you niggas can't name 3 Egyptian prophets off the top of your head. We just named more than 3. So Americans are quitting jobs. That's uproars of the people.
Strike that's about to have a major impact. More than 35.
And if you going forward, if you're worried about a job, although the system is going to get tighter, you can easily get a job. A job ain't going to be nothing to come across in the coming times, man, before it all hell breaks loose. And when all hell breaks loose, it ain't going to matter. Okay? So if a job is your worry, you just need to pray for more faith. Okay, because we are in the flesh. Don't get it twisted. Some things are going to happen where you're going to have to make faith-based decisions and not know fully, have the outcome written on paper or in a pension plan. It's going to be through the Spirit.
5,000 workers walking off the job at one of the biggest healthcare names in the country, Kaiser Permanente.
Wow, that's where I was born. Look at that. So uproars of the people, right? Earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou very well understand that the Most High spake of those things which were before thee, even to the beginning. For like as all thing that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Everything you know has a beginning and end, right? Life, you people were born, they die. Okay? So the end of Esau's world is manifest and prophecy being fulfilled. That is the importance of prophecy. And y'all think that there's no power in this book. All right. In Ukraine, the U.S. is risking war. Uh-oh. Well, who's in the region of Ukraine? Gog and Magog. The fear in Russia that the U.S., that's another prophecy. The fear in Russia that the U.S. is edging the Ukraine into a renewed act of conflict with its renegade eastern Donbass region, thereby into a war with Russia. See? Prophecy. Ezekiel 38. Okay? Daniel the 2nd chapter. All of these things are happening. Okay? UK deploys troops to Poland to fortify border with fence. Okay? Large stash of previously unreported emails between Staley and Epstein emerges. Some reference Snow White. So you already know they were getting down. You know Snow White is most likely, okay, a little, white boy. So you devils are through. And here it is. You're going to go on the news and try to make somebody else out to be the problem or the bad guy. And people are going to fall for it. Plandopolis. Take a virtual tour of your dystopian future in techno prison. And that's what the metaverse is. And they already have you in a prison via social media, where you putting all your thoughts, your feelings, your life, and say, brothers use it. Hey, we use the world. Some brothers use it, don't abuse it. I would be careful, but hey, you use it. You own social media, you're on there at this point, because Jake, we ain't gonna stop. Brothers ain't gonna stop. But be mindful, all right? And it will, be mindful of what you're putting on there. All right? Me, if I'm on there, I'm Clark Kent. You wouldn't know. But, hey, it is what it is. Plandopolis, take a virtual, and that's what they're doing. They're setting up, because they're getting ready to hijack the earth in reality and give you virtual reality. And as soon as Jake gets some virtual box, it's over. And taste some virtual chicken, oh, man. Wall Street getting called out. You see that? See that? Michigan school system closed after a large number of teachers become ill. Government increasingly asking citizens to turn on each other. And they're causing all types of divisions, man. All right, certain people got to go back into the office in January. Right? That's going to be a division. It's going to cause so much friction and questions. All right, you better hope your union president got some balls if you're a part of a union, if you even have a job, because shit is about to get crazy. But the stuff that Esau's doing it's not lawful even according to his law, and ultimately it's all going to backfire because it's too much pride involved. It's too wicked. What he's trying to do is too wicked. And then when they come with that charagma, we out of here. We out of here. Persecution, a little bit. The Lord get us where we need to be and to be delivered. And it's happening in our lifetime, man. Free interactive kiosks surveil everyone while scooping up their personal information. And that's what they're doing. They're gathering all your information, putting you on a list, And they're gonna turn that grid off. Oh yeah. And they're gonna get rid of a lot of people during the time they do it too. Okay? You have no rights when it comes to all right, Veronica. The inevitable collapse of the NWO. And that's ultimately what's going to happen. And here it is. The people that are writing these articles are Edomites. And here it is. You Israelites have the Bible and you don't talk about it. You don't talk about the downfall of Esau's system. You don't go into prophecy and say, this is why this is happening. That's why this is happening. You got other camps that do it. Don't get it twisted. All right. But primarily it's the Brothers of Great Millstone. Now, there's a big part. If you don't teach that the MOTB is what it is, then there's a big part of what's happening around the world that you're just like, yeah, metaverse, digital ID, it don't matter. But if you're teaching it the right way, you got plenty to go into. Now you got to be mindful because this devil's hurt, but hey, expose the devil. To hell with it, man. YouTube hides dislike following mass downvoting of Biden administration. Woo. Oh, man. Anyway, man. Oh, boy. Biden's doing it, ain't he? Hey, call hello, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So, Lord willing, we'll be live here in a few for the Friday speaking. Shalom.